Hey Liverpool Zone News guys. Hold on to your seats, because what I'm about to drop on you is nothing short of a seismic, earth-shattering, jaw-dropping bombshell that's just exploded in the footballing universe. This isn't just news, the kind of revelation that makes you stop dead in your tracks, scream at the top of your lungs, and question everything you thought you knew about the beautiful game. Liverpool Football Club has just pulled off the unthinkable, the unimaginable, the downright unbelievable. They've signed Martin Ødegaard. Yes, you heard it here first, folks. The Norwegian genius, the midfield wizard, the golden boy of world football is now a Red. This isn't just a transfer, this is a revolution, a declaration of war on every rival out there. The football world is shaking and Anfield is about to become the epicenter of a new era. Let's dive straight into the juicy details because this deal is dripping with drama and decadence. The transfer fee, brace yourselves, £80 million. That's right, 80, followed by 6 more zeros, a colossal sum that screams ambition, louder than the cop on a European night. But that's just the start. Ødegaard's contract is a 5-year masterpiece, locking him down at Anfield until the summer of 2030. His weekly wage, a staggering £250,000, yes, £250,000 every single week. And hold your breath because there's more performance bonuses that could push that figure up by another £50,000 a week. We're talking bonuses tied to goals, assists, clean sheets when he's on the pitch, and even individual accolades. If Ødegaard lifts the Ballon d'Or or fires Liverpool to Champions League glory, there are clauses that could see his earnings explode into the stratosphere. But wait, it gets even wilder. This contract is packed with tantalizing clauses that'll make your head spin. There's a loyalty bonus, a hefty payout if he stays the full 5 years. There's an option for Liverpool to extend his deal by 2 more years if certain secret conditions are met. And here's the kicker. His wages are tied to the club's success. Win the Premier League, his salary spikes. Lift the Champions League, another massive bump. This isn't just a paycheck, it's a battle cry. A deal designed to fuel greatness and reward brilliance. Ødegaard isn't just here to play, he's here to conquer. Now, let's peel back the curtain on the behind-the-scenes madness that brought this deal to life, because it's a saga ripped straight from a spy novel. This wasn't your average transfer, it was a covert operation, a chess game played in the shadows. It all kicked off with a secret meeting in a remote villa in Norway, hidden away from the prying eyes of the press. Liverpool's top dogs jetted in under the cover of night, their private plane touching down on a tiny airstrip in the middle of nowhere. Inside that villa, the stakes were sky high. They pitched their vision to Ødegaard's camp, painting a picture of glory, legacy, and a starring role in a red revolution. But it wasn't just about money, it was about soul, passion, and destiny. The plot thickened as rival clubs entered the fray, turning this into a full-blown thriller. Real Madrid, Ødegaard's old stomping ground, came roaring back with a desperate bid to reclaim their lost prince. They dangled a fortune in front of him, promising the iconic number 10 shirt and a return to the Bernabeu spotlight. Then Manchester City stormed in, flexing their oil-rich muscles with a deal that screamed trophies and glamour. Even PSG threw their hat in the ring, whispering tales of Parisian stardom alongside global icons. The pressure was suffocating, was at the center of a transfer tug-of-war that could have gone anywhere. But Liverpool weren't about to back down. They went rogue, using back channels and hush-hush phone calls to get straight to the man himself. They sold him on the roar of the cop, the weight of the Liverbird, and the chance to etch his name into Anfield folklore. The tension hit fever. Pitch rumors swirled that Ødegaard was wavering, tempted by Spain's sunny shores. Then, in a twist worthy of a blockbuster, a late-night call from Liverpool's gaffer turned the tide. For over 2 hours, he poured his heart out, laying bare a vision so compelling it left Ødegaard no choice. The deal was done. The ink dried. The footballing gods wept. Martin Ødegaard was a Red, and the world was left reeling. So, who is this guy, this Martin Ødegaard, and why is he the biggest deal since sliced bread? Let's rewind the tape on his incredible journey. Born on December 17, 1998, in Drammen, Norway, Ødegaard was a footballing freak from the cradle. At 5 years old, he was kicking a ball like he was born to do it. By 10 scouts from across Europe were tripping over themselves to watch him. This wasn't just talent, this was a once-in-a-generation gift. At 15, he burst onto the scene with Strømsgodset in Norway's top flight, becoming the youngest player ever to grace the Tippeligaen. Weeks later he smashed another record as the league's youngest goalscorer, netting at just 15 years and 118 days. The kid was a phenomenon, and the world took notice. In 2015, at 16 he signed for Real Madrid. Yes, Real Madrid heralded as the next Zidane, the next Figo, the next galactic superstar. The hype was insane, the pressure crushing. His Madrid stint was a roller coaster. Loans to Heerenveen, Vitesse and Real Sociedad followed, each step sharpening his blade. At Sociedad he hit his stride, leading them to Copa del Rey glory in 2020 and cementing his status as a European sensation. Back at Madrid in 2021, he struggled for minutes, but a loan to Arsenal showcased his Premier League chops, dazzling with vision, flair and ice-cold composure. Liverpool watched, waited, and pounced. Now he's ours. So what's Ødegaard? all about on the pitch. He's a number 10 straight out of a footballing fairy tale, a playmaker who dances between the lines, pulling strings like a puppet master. His vision is unreal. He spots passes that defy logic, threading balls through gaps you didn't even know existed. Think Xavi, think Iniesta, he's that level of genius. He's a dribbler to slaloming past defenders with a grace that's almost unfair. Technically, he's a dream. His first touch is velvet, his control is silk. He can ping a 40-yard pass or pirouette through a penalty box scrum. His shooting, lethal top bins from 25 yards or curling free kicks that kiss the net. Physically, he's no giant, but his agility and balance are elite. Quick bursts, sharp turns, and a low center of gravity that keeps him untouchable. Mentally a rock, cool as ice, smart as a whip, and a leader who's captained Norway since his early 20s. He's the full package: skill, brains, and heart. Why did Liverpool splash the cash? Because he's the key to unlocking greatness. This team's been on the cusp, hungry, fierce, but missing that spark to torch defenses. Ødegaard's the magician who turns chaos into gold. He slots into this high-octane pressing machine like he was made for it. As a central midfielder, an attacking 10, or even a false 9, his quick passes and killer instinct will shred opponents. He'll free up the attack, ignite the midfield, and lift the whole squad to new heights. Off the pitch, he's a pro humble, driven, and a beacon for the young guns. This isn't just a signing, it's the dawn of domination. Martin Ødegaard at Liverpool is the move that rewrites the script, the moment that shifts the tectonic plates of football. The Reds aren't just in the game now, they're the game. Buckle up, because with Ødegaard in red, the sky's the limit. This changes everything. The football world will never be the same again. Drop your thoughts below. What's this mean for us? Let's hear you roar.